Boys and girls, for your pop art emoji project, what you're gonna end up with a print, an emoji that you design, printed 4 times on one paper, and then you're gonna have the same one printed again 4 times on another paper. I just have a different one just to show you another example of a different type of emoji. The first thing that we need to do to start this project is make your papers, paint them, the papers that we are eventually going to be printing on. So I have even a third paper to show you guys what it might look like with cool colors, and maybe what your paper might look like with warm colors. And if you would like to do a combination of warm and cool colors in the background, you are more than welcome to do that. So remember the style of art that was happening around the world before pop art was abstract expressionism, right? Paintings that look kind of like what's happening in the background of my prints here, okay? And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to make our abstract expressionist paintings, and then we're going to print pop art prints right on top. So you guys are going to get 2 pieces of paper that look like this, right? You have this photocopy of this cross kind of printed on here. There might be some little black spots from the photocopier. Don't worry about those. You're going to paint right over them, and you're going to print right over them too. They will not affect your project. Don't worry about those. So I'm just going to get started here. Notice that I have the temper cakes. I have every color visible. You are welcome to use the secondary colors and the neutral colors down here, brown, white, and black, to paint your abstract expressionist painting. So feel free to have brush strokes that are on here that are unblended. Feel free to have small areas be white, but the majority of your paper I want to be painted with different colors. So you're welcome to blend colors on the paper, and you're welcome to leave brush strokes unblended if you would like. If you would like to paint shapes and different things like that on here, you may do that as well. I've had some kids in the past do like, each of the different sections a different color. You could do that. It's really up to you. Just don't paint anything recognizable. Remember, we want to keep this abstract, just areas of color, okay? So I'm going to start painting mine. Remember to clean your brushes before putting them back on the paints, right? Just like we were doing for your last project. Clean those brushes off. Don't contaminate the colors in here. Also, go off the edge of the paper. It is totally okay if you get paint on the table, like I just did. You will just wipe that up when you're done painting. Don't worry about getting paint on the table. I would like all the edges, just like these ones. Notice that the paint is going the whole way off the edges. Think about your color mixing. If I mix purple and orange together, I'm probably going to end up making some sort of a brown. So if you want those colors next to each other, that's totally fine, but don't mix them unless you want brown. So if you end up with paints that are mixed in a way that you don't like, you will only get these 2 papers. So make them as nice as you possibly can. Take your time painting, make some cool designs, thinking about abstract expressionist paintings that we looked at during the presentation. All right, I'm done with one. I'm going to start on my second one. Set this on the drying rack. For this one, I'm going to do some blending right on the paper. If you mix paints, don't blend too hard in any one spot, or you could put a hole in the paper. I almost forgot to tell you guys, don't use black. If you do, we're all printing with black ink. If you use black paint, you might not be able to see your prints very well, so please don't use black. We want your prints to stand out. Alright, so I'm done with my second painting. So as you can see, there are many different ways that you can paint the paper for your pop art emoji project.